Hi guys, how you doing? This is a class, and I bet what I'm about to say, no one is ever going to tell you this. And this is a key factor, a very important factor for your business to grow, for your business to scale, for more sales, for how can I say it? It's just how can I say it works like magic, and it's just one thing. Yeah, I know you have problem in getting your sales, when getting whenever you run ads, you put out your flyers, you design your you design your logo and stuff. Upon all these efforts put in place, your time, your money, your resources, your attention, you actually invested it in this business, but still yet you have no sales. Most times you are just fed up and you don't know what to do. But the good news right now is this is the right video for you, so you better don't skip it. So I will list out the problem right now. I'm going to list out the problem right now, the problem that I'm actually tackling and which I'm giving a solution to: low conversion rates, wasted marketing effort, brand confusion, inconsistent messaging, and burnout. Burnout, when I mean burnout, most people do that. They are almost frustrated because they don't see results. They don't see results in their business. They don't see results in their business. So, have you guys had anything concerning business profiling? There's something called business profiling, and I don't know the kind of ideas or kind of studies or kind of education someone must have told you about or lectured you about. But I trust I'm actually telling you this. It's what I'm about to say. You need it. You see, there's some things you just have to unlearn what you've learned. Sure, you get. So most times you have to do things with with the right aim, with the right goals. See, if you are venturing into any businesses or whatever, or you want to venture into a business or a particular one like that, and you don't have a goal, you see, enough of the crap of you saying all I just want is money. No, that's just it. If all you want is just money, and if that is the reason why you are going into a business, my dear, you won't last there. You won't last there. There are many times you have to keep going back, keep going back to your goals, reset it, change it. There are many times you have to do that. Because how can I say it? We grow, right? We grow, and there are some things at this stage while we were growing. There are some things that it won't work. You see, Mark said this. He said, "Ideas are not fully formed." It is the process of you going, the process of you tackling the circumstances and the obstacles that makes you better and makes your idea, your vision more clearer. At first, you won't get it perfectly. You won't, trust me, and it's okay. But it's okay not to see. Let me just tell you this. It is okay not to get it figured out at first. It's not a must you get it figured out at first. The very best important thing is to make a move, regardless. Think and make a move. That's just it. Once you can think and you can make your move, that's just what you need to. But yeah, right now I'm going to be talking about problems. I mentioned few problems that many businesses out there are actually facing. They're having low conversion rates. Low conversion rates means like low sales, nobody's actually turning up or stuff like that. And another problem of you wasting your marketing efforts. Whenever you run ads, you decide to sponsor campaigns regarding your business, and still yes, nobody is turning on, nobody is doing that. There's something called profiling, and I want you to know, I want you to know the definition of business profiling. See, business profiling, this is the process of clearly defining your business identity. You see, it's not just all about money. It's not just about money, it's the impact you're making. You see, as for me, I have this philosophy, I have something. Anything I'm into, if it is not impacting lives, I'm not there. I'm not there. You'll never see it. I will never be there. My video out here is to make an impact in the business. Make an impact. I'm sharing knowledge. So anything. So this is just. It's not just about money this time around. It's about. It's about. For me, it's about the impact I can make. See, I will actually go extra miles, do a lot of crazy stuff just to make impact, even in lives of thousands of people, billions of people. That's me, and that's the philosophy I've actually adopted. Nothing, if this is not actually good, if this business or whatever I'm venturing into, if it's not actually going to impact people, apart from my own personal gain, if it is not going to impact people in the right way, in the right direction, if it's not going to elevate people, my dear, I'm out. I am out, regardless of how juicy the returns are or how juicy the offers are. So first thing you need to do, you need to know about business profiling. You need it. It is important. You need business profiling, and I'll define it again because I actually want you to know it. Take a pen and take a book, then start noting it now. So you start noting it now. So this business profiling, this is the process of clearly defining your business identity, your goals, your strengths, and your market position. This matters. Your business identity, your goals, your strengths, your market position. So fine, I understand this can be a whole lot for you to grab all at once. That's the reason why I always recommend take a book and get a note. Start writing. Write. You see, to be a better writer is for you to be a better thinker. Every successful person on this earth, every successful person on this earth are better thinkers. And the winners, the elite, most people that are actually here, that survived, that are winners, that people look up to. The first step was they were able to think that I am a winner. So you not being able to think is the beginning of your failure, regardless. You need to get that. So I'll talk about business types. Business type. So let's start from here. What do you offer? This is about your business type. I said you defining your business identity. So business identity now, let's talk about it. The business identity is what exactly do you offer? What value do you give out? Exactly. Do you give it in a form of product or services or training? Or how do you do that? So you need to decide that. Let's say you're actually into you run ads, or you're a company that you're in real estate. Fine. Let's say you're in real estate. What value are you adding on to people that are coming in that niche? What exactly is making you different? What's your service? What's your product? What's your training? What is it that you are doing? You need to get that right. Write it, think about it. You see, the second one is very important. You see, your mission and your vision, it is very crucial in business. See, no business will ever survive without these two, mission and vision. It will never survive. And see, let me just put in a simple thing. It is about why do you exist? That's just it. Once you can give a clear definition about this, it means you always survive, you always thrive, you always make it in a business. Why do you exist? This question needs to be answered. Why do you exist? And where are you going exactly? Where are you going exactly? So I actually talked about the business type, the mission and vision. So the next one is core strength. You see, this is actually under business profiling. I'm under business profiling for now. So what is your core strength? What is your core strength? What makes your business unique? Tell me, what makes your business unique? What makes it unique? See, if you can't actually say it, or you don't even know what's making your business unique, you're on the wrong track. You're on the wrong track, and there's nothing you can do to that. You'll always be below. They'll always step on you. People always step on you, regardless. You are just there. You are just there. You are just like a decoration there. You have no usefulness there. You're just there. You see, I understand it. Some people are actually creating businesses just because. Okay. Let me put it this way. Most people, they venture into businesses. They venture into a lot of crazy stuff just to massage their egos. So it's not even there. Really, most times, some people are not really after the profit. They're just after the glams and the boost of their eye. They want people to see them in that light. That, oh, this girl, this man, this brother, this sister, my lover, she's doing well. She owns this stall at let's say Abuja. She's actually doing well. She owns this company. Most people are actually this is a fact that nobody is going to tell you about, because if I don't know if you have their permission to do a great auditing, take your auditors guys to that person's company, check their financial record, you see that it is lost. They're not really into business just for business sake like that. So you should be careful about people you compare yourself with, because we all have different goals, we all have different aims and objectives, and without this, it is down. I hope you understand it. And the last one about business profiling is your target market overview. Who are your audience? Tell me, who are you trying to create this business for? And this topic is actually going to take me to the next. I said profiling, right? I said profiling. We have the business profiling, we have the client profiling. So the client profiling is all about an ideal client. Ideal client in what sense? I'm coming. I'm looking for the right word to put it for you. Instead of marketing to everyone, you should narrow your focus to people mostly likely to buy something from you. Do you understand? Come on, do you understand? It's not as if you be like, do you understand? Instead of marketing your product to everyone, you should narrow your focus within some range of people. You see, range of people that are likely to buy from you, because this is a secret. This is just one of the secrets nobody's ever going to tell you about. This is just a fact. Sure you get. So the reason why I'm doing this, don't worry, I'll talk about that later. But you see, and there are different ways of knowing your clients, your customers. You predicting, or you knowing the type of people are for your business. You can actually start by this. Let's say you are into let's say you're into um I'm looking for the perfect business to use as an illustration. Let's say you are into tech. Yeah, tech. I know tech is actually a broad. It's a broad field, and it's vast. So we use tech most times to to generalize everything. But I understand. But what I'm saying right now is that let's use tech as an example. As a programmer, right? Let's say you're a programmer. You are very fascinated about teaching people about Python, and I think most times students they have problem actually getting this Python on the team. Actually getting it's actually a real problem. So fine, you know that most students they are most students that are in computer science, that are studying computer science, cyber security and courses like that will or may be interested in learning Python. Can you see where your ideal client profiling comes in? That means if I am the Python guy, if I'm the programmer guy, and I want to teach someone out there, all I have to do is to put in these details that let's say female. I just want to target the female or the male. I'll put it there. Their age rate, let's say from 19 to 30. Yeah, that range should. And let's say what level, 300 level, let's say from 200 level to 400 level. Those are my targeted audience that I want to actually target. Sure you get. So what motivates them the most? Their hobbies. I need to know about it. And what problem do they need solved? I right I you know right I know that they're actually facing a problem of not actually learning Python. This is just like an example for you. I'm not a Python guy, I'm not a programmer guy. Just know this is just an illustration. So I may not really say the best out of it like that, but I want you to understand something. These students, they need someone to take them step by step to be able to know how to use Python, how to start earning with Python and stuff like that. I know this is a problem they're actually struggling with. But the goodness is that I can provide those solutions. I'm actually talking as a programmer guy, so I want you to understand it. So the next thing you need to know about them: where do they hang out mostly? Is it online or offline? If it's online, what platform do they use the most? Let's say I'm targeting like UI students. UI students, what do they do the most? What fascinates them the most? And again, the very important factor that you must not miss out is what is their income level. Yes, you need to know that. Or spending power. So once you know this income, their income level or spending power, you can actually determine your price tag. You can position your price tag that these people that you've profiled already can actually be able to get this that you're offering to them. So let's say you're a programmer guy and you don't know anything about business profiling, you don't know anything about client profiling, and you actually want to give solutions. You know that this problem exists. Fine. Most people are actually finding it hard to understand Python. But here you went to the market where those old women, where they sell things, sell peppers, sell a lot of stuff like that. You went there and you start distributing flyers, or send an SMS to them, to make an awareness of your brand, of what you do. You put up a banner in the market space, in the market area. Tell me, is it that what you are doing is wrong? What you are doing is not actually wrong. You are making awareness, but what is wrong? It is you doing it to the wrong audience. Those people don't need it. Those people don't even know the value of what you are giving. So first thing you need to do is to look for people that knows the value of what you'll be offering to them. I hope you understand. Do you understand? Well, it's up to you. It's up to you. Take notes. I will always say this: take notes, write, and go back to those notes. Meditate on it. Always think about it. See, this class isn't just for doing sake. It isn't just for doing sake. You see, there are many people out there that business, it is really choking them. They have no source of income. All they have is business. And this type of people, they don't have the right system, the right structure. They can't even go out. Like, it's just literally that once they are out there, business has to die. Like, in what sense? Let me explain it better for you to understand it. Let's say you're a business guy, you traveled. You're a business guy, you traveled. And because you traveled, you have to shut down your whole business. That's what I'm trying to say. There are many people like that. There are many people like that. So the best thing to do, you are having low sales conversions, you run ads, you do a lot of things, and I understand. See, I know you're actually struggling. I know that, but what you need is profiling. You need profiling first. You need stability first. You need enough cash flow first. Then, you see, I'm saying first. You might be wondering why I'm not saying second, third, because those things that I mentioned are very important. And things that are very important, you put them as first, your priorities. Your priorities. See, do you remember a particular store, a particular businesses that was actually going on, then all of a sudden it went down? Have you ever thought that? Why did this happen? Have you ever thought about it? I don't know, but to me personally, it's always, how can I say it? I'm always curious about things. Saying something that works here, I'll be like, this is nice. You know, I'm actually going to say it. The first time I went to I've seen a movie called The Founder. You see, I'm recommending it to you guys. Watch it. I watched this movie. It makes sense. It's about McDonald's, how they get to be franchised. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But the thing is that in the business model, the brothers were actually preaching. They were actually preaching more on speed. Yes, they were actually preaching more on speed. And speed in what sense is that the time it will take them to produce the McDonald donuts and stuff like that. It should be, I think, what was the time frame? I think less than 30 minutes or something like that. It was just fascinated. I saw the same. You see, me as a curious guy, this is what I'm actually saying. The first time there's this popular restaurant right here in Nigeria. It's very popular. Item 7. You guys will actually relate. The first time I go there, I could see some connection between Foundation movies, the Foundation movie that I watched, and Item 7. It was just crazy. I was like, wow, isn't that Item 7 actually imitates Abby? Isn't that they copied these people model or what? I was just like, interesting. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. It is all about speed. Going to Item 7 in less than 20 minutes, you are out of there. You don't need to, regardless of how long the queue was, regardless of how long it is, regardless of it. It is fast. And why? The major point of me saying this is because there are systems and structures in place for this. First, they were able to know about their clients. They know what we want. They know what we want. They know that Nigerians, these are our targets. What do they like? Most times, they love jollof rice. Jollof rice. Jollof rice is actually hyped here. And it's worth it. Actually, it's worth it. Party jollof. I think their message was actually party jollof and shawarma or something like that. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not trying to cajole you into. See, I just want you guys to see things in another lens. Remove the lenses that has been controlling you to see things differently and put in new ones. Because this way you will learn better, and you will see. It's for a business to actually be successful, you need business profiling. This is the very fundamental one that you need. If you don't have this, I'm sorry, you don't have a business. I'm sorry. If you don't have a profile for your business, for your clients, I'm really sorry, you don't have a business, because you will be struggling with sales conversion. See, wasted marketing efforts, brand confusions. Nobody's going to know what exactly do you do. That's just it. Inconsistent messaging, inconsistent of messages that is sent out, because today you are targeting the old, tomorrow you are targeting the youth, next tomorrow you are targeting the grannies. So once you don't have a profile for your business, a profile for your clients, you don't have a business regardless. Deep down, fine, you know this is what I want. Okay, I want to set up a tutorial center and I want Jambyte. Normal, you are doing it mentally, but you should put it down, because that way you would have more insight on how to go about, how to plan, how to position your market, how to run ads, how to do a lot of stuff like that. Because without this, you won't know the right words to say to those Jambytes. You won't know the right word to say to secondary school people. What motivates a youth corper, NYS corper, and Jambytes? It's different, and you can't be saying two things. You can't be saying a thing to the both of them, expecting them to come to you. It's never possible. It's never possible. So, I've actually given you a deep introduction about this. I've given you a deep introduction about business profiling and how important it is. So now, I'll tell you, well, I've mentioned it, but I'll tell you the reason to have a profile for your business. The reason why you should have a profile for your business. First one, I hope you're writing. Come on, are you writing? Focused marketing. Yeah. You see, once you know who to sell to, let me ask you a question. To convince your dad about something, do you think it's going to be hard? Let's say you're trying to do one thing and your dad was kind of like, he's not really into it. You need to convince him. You know what he likes, right? You know what makes him angry. You know what he doesn't like. You know the type. I don't know. Maybe you know everything about him. His mood. You know what triggers him. You know what you find fascinating. You know this better. See, I as a stranger, it will be very difficult for me to persuade your dad compared to you persuading your dad. And why is that? It's because you have an hidden advantage. And what's the hidden advantage? The hidden advantage is that unconsciously or not unconsciously, you were able to profile your father. And profiling him means you know him back and front. No, though not necessarily you know him that deep, but still yet you notice that I'm moving. You know what to say that will make him happy. You know what to say that will make him angry. It's just there. So once the reason to have a profile account for business, and is to focus on marketing. And you focusing on marketing equates to you being focused on marketing on a particular profile of your audience equates to more sales. Fantastic, right? Yeah, it's fantastic. So the second reason is it saves time, it saves money, and it saves energy. It saves time, it saves money, it saves energy. Do you understand me? Your energy is not going to be wasted. Your effort is not going. Do you know how much it takes to run ads, to do all this kind of stuff? And let's say you spent up to like close to like 1.5 million in ads. Let's say for a couple of months, you spent that kind of amount, and you are seeing no conversion rate. How are you going to feel? You see, most times you guys, you're only deceived by the likes, by the engagement. It does not matter, because I think you guys are glorifying vanity. You are glorifying vanity. You are, yes, I'm talking to you. You are glorifying vanity. Likes, comments, engagement does not mean you have the sales. So if you should run an ad and you are seeing likes, you are seeing comments, you are seeing shares, you are seeing stuff like that, and you have no sales, your campaign, your ads, it is nonsense. It is nonsense. And whereby you'll be happy that, well, people saw it. I just don't know, because the main reason for you running ads, for you running campaigns, is because you want more sales. You want sales. You want people to convert. And actually, we have I think it's called the two school of advertisement. We have the direct response advertisement. We have the indirect response advertisement. But that I'll be talking about that in the next class. So after this video, but before I continue, I want you to like, share, comment. Comment what you've learned. It's very important, because I'm actually not selling you anything. No, sorry, I'm actually selling you an idea. I'm selling you the knowledge. I'm selling you me doing this is actually telling you that, first I'm telling you that impact. I'm telling you that impact is what drives me. So if this is what is going to take of me to make an impact in your life, fine, I'll do that. But just acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it. So I want you to understand things now. You save time, you save money, you save energy. Because let me tell you, there was a time like that I was going through a particular post, a reel on Instagram, yes. And I saw a woman. She was out there. She was, it was so beautiful. She was just there. She did a video about her, telling the whole world that she spent almost like, is it 2 million plus on ads? And the ads, she has nobody to buy from her. And I think the only people buying from her it's either a close friend, a family, or someone close to you that couldn't just go to the other person not to betray you or something like that, just in the name of loyalty. You understand my point, right? So she was very sad that she spent almost, I think 2 million plus on these ads, and The only thing she's saying is our followers actually skyrocket. She's having like 10 point something K followers. And in fact, a post, if she's posting, she's getting like 26 likes, 20 something likes. Nobody's really, nobody's really buying things from her. And I get it. It is because she does not have a business profile. A business profile. That's just it. So, and the third reason for you to have a business profile is to build a stronger brand. You see, once people know you for one thing, that's the beginning of your business success. But today you are doing crypto, tomorrow you are doing Python, the next tomorrow you are doing CBEX. Sorry, I don't mean to drag you guys. It's just funny, tomorrow you are doing this, tomorrow you are doing that. You are into fashion, you are into crypto, you are into that and that. Nobody's really going to take you serious. But let's say we are talking about investments. I could think of additional co. I could think of BlackRock. There are people like that once you mention their name like this, once you mention a particular business niche, their name is already appearing like that, just like that. So my point right now is it will help you build a stronger brand, because you will know your clients, you will know what moves them, you will know what they want, what you stand for exactly. So the next one is it's help you improve your product and service delivery, because you having a particular client, a particular profile for your client. It's help you to know what they like, what they don't like, what drives them, how to make them more, to be satisfied with your service, with your product. There are some few changes you have to make. I hope you understand what I'm actually saying, right? So, and this is the last. I actually saved this for the last. It helps you get loyal customers, loyal clients, and trust me, you don't want to be in the selling business. You want to be in the reordering business. Reordering business means I buy from you today, I'm coming back tomorrow to buy from you. But selling business means I got this product from you today, and I'm not coming again to buy from you again. I hope you understand what I'm actually saying, right? So my point right now is that it helps you create loyal customers. Loyal customers, not just them coming to buy from you again, but them referring you to their relatives, friends. I think that's just the best thing. You see, once customer refers a friend to you, his family, stuff like that, that means you're actually doing a good job. But once no customer is actually putting your name out there, no customer can actually brag for you, that means you're actually doing the wrong thing. So it matters. I hope you understand my points, right? I hope you understand my points. And well, there's a course on this, yes, because I'm going to mention the challenges and why there's a course on this. While you are doing your profiling, most times these are the challenges you have. You have lack of clear data. You're targeting. It's either you're targeting too broad or too narrow, or you are assuming instead of researching. You're assuming instead of you should be researching